Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. There is a storm brewing in the Dallas Cowboys universe, and it seems to be centered around none other than their star quarterback, Dak Prescott. According to recent murmurs circulating in sports circles, owner Jerry Jones reportedly expressed deep regret over the decision to sign Prescott to the long-term deal that shook the NFL at the time. Now, whether these comments are an emotional outburst or a calculated message to the media, the reaction from fans and analysts has been immediate, sparking an avalanche of debates across social platforms and sports channels. The Cowboys have been a team historically marked by ambition and high expectations, and signing a quarterback like Dak Prescott was supposed to solidify their future for years, but apparently, the pressure of such a monumental investment, coupled with inconsistent performances and the ever-intense spotlight of Dallas, may have pushed Jerry Jones to publicly, or at least semi-publicly, question the wisdom of that contract. Fans are divided, with some defending Prescott as a cornerstone of the franchise, while others wonder if the team might now consider a dramatic shift in strategy, potentially shaking the foundation of the organization. The mere hint of regret from Jones has reignited speculation about the inner workings of the Cowboys front office, making everyone question what happens behind closed doors. In one of the NFL's most scrutinized franchises, rumors suggest that this expression of regret is more than a casual comment. It may hint at a larger reevaluation of the team's direction. From coaching decisions to roster adjustments, Prescott, often praised for his resilience and leadership, has been under intense scrutiny every season, as expectations in Dallas are notoriously unforgiving. Sources close to the team hint that there is a growing tension between the quarterback and the management, fueled by unmet expectations and the relentless pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Jerry Jones has always been a hands-on owner, one who does not shy away from making his opinions public, and such a statement, whether intentional or offhand, has sent shockwaves through the sports media ecosystem. The speculation is now endless. Could this signal a trade, a renegotiation, or even a potential shakeup in coaching staff? Analysts are dissecting every word, reading between the lines of Jones' remarks to predict the future of a franchise that has been a staple of football lore for decades. Meanwhile, fans are left in a limbo of hope and fear, imagining a scenario where one of the most recognizable quarterbacks in the league might no longer be the face of the Cowboys. The tension is palpable, and the narrative is only beginning to unfold. Some insiders believe that Jones' regret stems not just from on-field performance, but also from off-field dynamics that rarely make headlines. Prescott, as charismatic and talented as he is, commands a significant salary, and the pressure of living up to that contract has amplified every misstep, every lost game, and every strategic miscalculation. The narrative circulating among journalists and pundits is that the Cowboys owner might be reconsidering his approach to team leadership, realizing that the investment in Prescott, while monumental, has also created a fragile equilibrium that threatens to unravel. The idea of regret, especially in a sports culture that venerates decisiveness, is profound. It signals a potential pivot in philosophy, a subtle yet dramatic shift in how the franchise views both its quarterback and its immediate goals. Speculation is rampant. Is this a prelude to a trade? Or is it merely a warning shot to motivate Prescott to elevate his performance to match the franchise's lofty expectations? The complexity of the situation cannot be overstated, as every move in the Dallas Cowboys orbit is magnified, scrutinized, and analyzed with a microscope, making the mere hint of doubt a seismic event for fans and competitors alike. The rumor mill is spinning, and every analyst with a microphone is trying to decode the true intent behind Jones' words. The media frenzy has already begun to dissect every angle of the story, from Prescott's possible reactions to how teammates perceive the owner's statement. Sources suggest that locker room dynamics may now be under a magnifying glass, as players and coaches navigate the tension between loyalty and performance demands. If Prescott were to feel undermined by his own owner's public commentary, it could ripple through the team in unexpected ways, influencing morale, on-field chemistry, and even future contract negotiations. Jerry Jones, known for his dramatic flair and unabashed confidence in making bold statements, might be employing a strategic tactic, keeping opponents and fans alike guessing about the true stability of the Cowboys' leadership. Meanwhile, Sports commentators have begun speculating on the domino effect this could have across the league, with rival teams potentially eyeing Prescott as a high-profile acquisition if the relationship with Dallas truly deteriorates. The combination of public scrutiny, internal tension, and media speculation creates a perfect storm of uncertainty, leaving every stakeholder from players to fans to analysts wondering what the next move will be in a franchise already accustomed to living under an intense spotlight. The timing of Jones' comment has also fueled endless conjecture about what prompted it. Was it a reaction to a specific game or performance, a reflection on years of investment, or a broader critique of team strategy? Some believe that this could be the first in a series of subtle signals, indicating that the Cowboys may explore alternative options at quarterback sooner than anyone anticipated. Historically, the team has made bold moves that shocked the league, and insiders now suggest that Prescott's future could be part of a larger puzzle that involves draft picks, trades, and potential restructuring. The rumor creates a narrative rich with intrigue, because Jerry Jones has never been one to shy away from controversial decisions, and his acknowledgement of regret could be both a personal reflection and a calculated public statement designed to shift perception or gain leverage in ongoing internal negotiations. For fans who idolize Prescott, the comment is a bitter pill, but for analysts and competitors, it is a tantalizing hint at drama unfolding behind the stadium walls. A story that promises to evolve in unexpected and dramatic ways. As the sports world digests this revelation, social media is ablaze with reaction, from fervent debates among fans to strategic analysis by former players and coaches. Every word, every nuance of Jones' statement is being dissected for hidden meaning, and the conversation has transcended the Dallas Cowboys franchise, permeating NFL narratives across the country. Speculation ranges from the practical contract renegotiations, trades, or performance incentives to the psychological, exploring how Prescott might handle the pressure of a public owner's doubt. The rumor has also reignited conversations about the culture of expectation in Dallas, a city known for demanding excellence in every professional arena, and how that culture impacts players, staff, and leadership alike. If Prescott senses a shift in confidence from his own organization, it could alter his approach to leadership, team interaction, and on-field decision-making, creating ripple effects that extend far beyond the immediate controversy. The intrigue surrounding Jerry Jones' statement ensures that the NFL rumor mill will not rest, keeping fans, analysts, and insiders on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the next chapter in a story that could redefine the Cowboys' identity for years to come. Speculation is now reaching fever pitch as insiders suggest that Jerry Jones' regret might be a carefully calculated message aimed at both the team and the broader NFL landscape. The whispers around Dallas hint that the Cowboys management could be reevaluating not only Prescott's role, but the entire strategic direction of the franchise, potentially opening discussions about draft prospects, coaching adjustments, and even trading avenues that would have seemed unthinkable a few seasons ago. Sources close to the organization imply that Prescott, aware of the scrutiny and now of his owner's expressed doubts, might feel compelled to prove his critics wrong, which could either elevate his performance or create additional pressure that could be hard to manage. Analysts are speculating that the timing of Jones' statement is no accident. It coincides with broader shifts in the NFL, where quarterback movements, salary cap considerations, and team dynamics are increasingly unpredictable. In this context, the Cowboys might be positioning themselves to explore options that balance loyalty with competitiveness, and the very public expression of regret serves as both a signal and a strategic lever. Fans are watching closely, interpreting every action, post, and media appearance as a potential clue about Prescott's future, and the ongoing narrative is evolving into a saga of uncertainty and high stakes that could define the next chapter of the franchise for years. There are whispers among journalists and former players that Prescott's position, while secure in theory, is now under unprecedented scrutiny. The idea that an owner of Jerry Jones' stature could publicly question such a high-profile investment is fueling rumors about a possible reevaluation of contracts, performance clauses, and incentives. Speculation suggests that the Cowboys may be considering alternatives, ranging from drafting a promising young quarterback to exploring trade possibilities that would bring additional assets into the organization. The tension is heightened by the fact that Prescott has been both a leader on the field and a marketing powerhouse off it, creating a situation where any change in his status would resonate far beyond the stadium. Analysts argue that this move, or at least this statement of regret, could be a strategic maneuver to pressure Prescott into outperforming expectations, signaling that nothing less than excellence will be tolerated. Social media buzz continues to explode with theories, memes, and fan reactions, turning this into a cultural phenomenon. Rather than a mere sports controversy, the evolving narrative raises questions about the delicate balance between loyalty, performance, and the pressures of elite-level football, painting a picture of a franchise at a crossroads, where every decision is magnified and every rumor becomes part of the ongoing story. Speculators also point to the broader implications for team chemistry and locker room dynamics, as players may now perceive Prescott differently following the public acknowledgement of regret. The quarterback, once viewed as the unequivocal cornerstone of the franchise, might face renewed scrutiny not only from media outlets but also from teammates, who sensed a shift in the owner's confidence. Reports suggest that coaches could be walking a tightrope, balancing support for Prescott with the pressure to satisfy Jones' expectations, potentially creating an environment where leadership decisions are continuously questioned. Some insiders even hint that this may affect how the Cowboys approach free agency, scouting, and game-time strategy, with the ripple effects of the statement extending far beyond Prescott himself. The notion that one comment could trigger a chain reaction of tactical, psychological, and strategic consequences is both fascinating and unsettling, fueling endless debates among fans and analysts alike. The rumor mill thrives on uncertainty, and as the situation unfolds, every gesture, every tweet, and every on-field play will be dissected for hidden meaning, ensuring that the narrative remains alive and ever-evolving. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. There is growing chatter that the Cowboys may now be weighing long-term scenarios that were previously unthinkable, including the possibility of drafting a franchise quarterback while Prescott remains under contract. This speculation has sparked debates about risk versus reward, loyalty versus pragmatism, and the complex calculus of managing a superstar athlete in one of the NFL's most high-pressure markets. Sources close to the front office suggest that every decision is being analyzed through the lens of maximizing both competitive advantage and organizational stability, with Prescott's future hanging in the balance. The idea that an owner might openly express regret about a contract reflects a rare transparency, but it also introduces a degree of uncertainty that could influence negotiations, player morale, and even fan perception. Media outlets have seized on every nuance, dissecting the potential implications for both the team and the broader league. And speculation ranges from the practical trades, contracts, draft picks to the psychological, exploring how Prescott may handle public doubt. The tension between ambition and expectation in Dallas creates a narrative that is both compelling and unpredictable, ensuring that this rumor will dominate conversations long before any official decisions are made. Meanwhile, the fan base is caught in a whirlwind of anticipation, analyzing every press conference, social media post, and insider report for clues about Prescott's standing with the organization. Discussions about potential trades, contract renegotiations, or a shift in leadership style are rampant, and speculation has become a self-perpetuating cycle as fans attempt to predict how Jones' statement will influence team strategy. Analysts point out that the symbolic weight of regret from an owner of Jones' caliber cannot be overstated. It sends a message not only to Prescott but to the league that the Cowboys are evaluating their long-term blueprint with a critical eye. The story is becoming a case study in the intersection of performance, expectation, and leadership, highlighting the challenges of managing a superstar in a franchise where scrutiny is relentless. Every move Prescott makes is now viewed through this lens, and rumors about potential outcomes from a monumental comeback to a controversial departure continue to swirl with increasing intensity. The narrative is no longer just about football. It is about perception, power, and the high-stakes drama that defines professional sports in a city like Dallas. Some insiders speculate that Jerry Jones' comment could be the precursor to a strategic play, perhaps aimed at influencing Prescott's performance or even his long-term commitment to the team. The theory suggests that public acknowledgement of regret might be designed to create a sense of urgency, motivating the quarterback to exceed expectations while simultaneously signaling to the league that the Cowboys are flexible and open to major strategic moves. Rumors have intensified, with analysts debating whether this approach is a calculated psychological tactic or an unfiltered expression of frustration, the potential ramifications extend beyond the field, affecting sponsorships, fan engagement, and the perception of Dallas as a football powerhouse. Prescott, caught in the eye of the storm, faces a delicate balancing act between responding to external pressure, maintaining leadership within the locker room, and navigating his own career trajectory in the spotlight. This unfolding saga has all the elements of a high-stakes drama, from loyalty and ambition to speculation and suspense, creating a narrative that is both unpredictable and impossible to ignore. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.